Hi, this is Bert McCarthy, and today I'm going to show you how to use the Belgian coffee maker, which is a device that was invented way back in 1850 before the time of electricity. The thing that I'm going to do here before I explain how this works is I'm going to light this fire. So what we have here is a container of denatured alcohol. It's heating this canister of very hot water. The water's already quite hot so that it will boil faster. And what will happen is that as the water heats up in the canister, the pressure will cause the water to flow down into this cup. And in this cup we have coffee grounds. And the coffee grounds can be fairly finely done because we have a filter here which will prevent any of the particles from actually getting into the coffee. So the next thing I want to explain is that once the water empties into this cup, what will happen is that the canister will be empty, and as the canister cools down, there will be a siphon effect so that the coffee will be siphoned back into the canister. So now the water is flowing into the cup, and it's flowing fairly rapidly into the cup. And what will happen is that as the canister empties of water, there is a counterweight here which will cause the canister to uplift, and when it uplifts, this cap will fall into position, extinguishing the fire, because the fire will no longer be needed. So this will just take a few moments. So this process results in coffee which can be more or less strong depending on your taste. I don't like my coffee all that strong. So we're seeing it in the final stages here of the water flowing into the cup, and it will start to get quite rigorous in its action here as air starts mixing with the remaining water that's left in the canister. Just about finished. The canister is emptying, and we will see the canister uplift. It's going up, and the cap is just about ready to fall into position. So now here we go, the backflow of the coffee into the canister. And this only takes a few moments. The canister fell back down into its original position as it filled up more and more. All right, so now that the coffee is ready to be poured, we need to loosen this cap so that we don't have something of a vacuum tending to form inside the canister, and the coffee is flowing into the cup. Quite lovely. And now I'm going to ask my lovely assistant, Sean McCarthy, to hand me some cream. In this household, we use heavy whipping cream with our coffee, since we deem that to be very, very healthy. So we can go ahead and add some of that in there. Okay. Coffee is still pouring. And I have a feeling that this is going to be a quite delicious cup of coffee. So I'm quite delighted with this device, and let's have a taste. It's surprisingly hot given everything, but it's quite good. All right, that's all for now. Be sure to look in with me for future experiments and future episodes.